So this is bug 3 with the Speedy Bee stack inside it that I crashed and broke last week. Realised that I've been flying it for a year with the Speedy Bee inside, and before that was flying with the original bug 3 board. So this is its replacement. Poly-carbonate. The frame is based on the bug 3, but I've made for thicker arms, wider arms, and also it's not quite as wide. It doesn't need to be as wide. The other difference, I've used more powerful motors, leaving the original bug 3 motors behind. I'll use them for something eventually, but for now, since I've got these, it seemed like a better bet. But I like the fact that I can see all the wiring in these guys, so it's very easy to do a quick check. I suppose the other innovation with this one is I've been able to put the GPS under the 1mm thick polycarbonate top. So everything's protected apart from the low-cost camera, which I think is an improvement on previous builds. Okay, let's try again after this disaster with the Bugs 3 in this location last week. We'll see how this one goes. I notice now that the battery is at 4.17, even though the charger said it was fully charged, so that was probably not a good sign. So a very cautious takeoff, but feeling quite comfortable from the go-get. In fact, very rapidly I got up to a max speed of 81 kilometers an hour without even really trying. So it seems to be handling well, moving nicely. So leaping back, I say I'm noticing the battery is down to 3.6 already. But as I cruise along, it recovered to 3.7 briefly. So turning for another sorter. Noticing people on the ground, so carefully avoiding them. Up over the trees, and it's dropped to 3.4 something, which is not a good sign. So at this point I was thinking of maybe I'd land, but it recovered a bit, up to 3.6. So I thought, okay, I'll just I'll compensate for it and take it easy. Again up to 3.7 something, so I'm coming back for another pass, and this is where it goes wrong. It's dropped to 3.4. I've got no power to pull up as the tree comes up, and into the tree it goes. So this time I bounced off a big tree, and I was very lucky to have it drop to the ground. In fact, someone pointed out to me where it was. So no real damage, but it was certainly sucking the battery hard before it went down. So the battery's recovered quite well. I've lost the linear antenna, but they tend to bounce off in a crash in any case, and they're cheap. I've got a whole bunch of those, so I'll just replace that. So now to compare the weight of the old DJI F330 frame with my new polycarbonate one. So first on the scale, I'll put this guy. So that's coming in at 437 grams. Well, this one is heavier, 449 grams, so there's a bit of weight there.